Okay, guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Wrestleslam, the podcast brought to you by Manscaped.com and the Macau Casino Cork City. It's the second show of 2024, and we are joined by the one and only Phil Connolly and the one and only Mr. Matt Murphy, and we bring you a fresh episode like we do every single week here in Cork, broadcasting live from Cork City, Ireland, Ireland. And my name is Jerry Collins. So hello. We've got lots to talk about on this show yet again, guys. We have to announce that Moose, the new TNA
Yes, boy.
heavyweight champion, is coming to Cork. It's an incredible booking for Rebel County Wrestling, RCW. Moose will be in Cork. Who knows? He might bring that TNA championship with him. I won't be surprised if it's there, but he takes on the RCW champion, Owen Richards, in what promises to be an incredible night this February. And tickets, guys, are at eventbrite.ie.
And they're going pretty quickly as well.
They are going quickly, guys. It's going to be an absolute sellout. So if you want to meet Moose, the brand new TNA world champion, he will be in Cork, guys, and it's going to be this February. And we'll have more details towards the end of the show. But get your tickets right now at eventbrite.ie. We are going to talk about Jinder Mahal, and a guy that we absolutely love. There's talks at this moment in time that he's going to get a big push. Now, I suppose where he's kind of return and that segment with The Rock, that was pretty cool. But then this stuff with Seth Rollins is pretty cool. Phil, is Jinder Mahal the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion?
I'm conflicted with this one. I'd love him to be, but I don't think so. But I do think there's more to meet the eye than all this stuff here that's going on at the moment.
Well, 12 years ago, NXT, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They fought for the first ever NXT champion.
And I forgot Jinder.
That's what the whole thing with Tony Khan was on about, that why are these two fighting? But like, they have history.
12 years ago. And Jinder, like, we all forget Jinder was actually in NXT.
Yeah. He got moved to the NXT when it first started as what it is today.
I think I remember that actually when NXT went from, it used to be a reality show, if no one forgets, to soon to be building up to be was at the time one of the best WWE shows. And I think they moved Jinder there just because they didn't have anything for him. But it was unreal that he got to be in the finals with Seth Rollins. So yeah, he was part of history. Like, they do have history.
And the thing is, like, people say that he got the short end of the stick. I don't think so. I think he's more over because of all the stuff that's been happening.
He is definitely, there's momentum there, like on Twitter. I think Tony Khan definitely helped him as well.
Tony Khan is promoting WWE more than his own show.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that he can, like, I get this whole day and age now where today people will tweet and look, we'll talk about the sector's rumors that Triple H is backstage at TNA, and look, it's a different environment. Yeah. But I absolutely love Jinder. I think he's one of the most underrated people of all time. He was a great champion. He's got an incredible entrance, an incredible team. He's a good fucking wrestler.
And all the boys love him. All the back wrestlers love him.
Yeah, like when he beat Randy was delighted. Yeah. Randy, I'm sure we'll hear Randy say it in years to come.
He's a perfect character, and he's got character. He's a proper heel.
Yeah, he's just a great guy. Great guy. And
I was thinking about the Royal Rumble because Seth Rollins has no opponent. Surely they won't do a DQ finish tonight, will they?
I think they will. I don't think Jinder loses tonight.
Because there's a rumor going around online just there earlier on. I don't know if you've seen this, but Damian Priest is going to cash in his case in the next week or two.
I could see Damian cashing in on WrestleMania. To be honest, still seeing that.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Dominic, JD McDonough, and Rhea.
R-Truth.
And R-Truth. Is their stock going to last for another 12 months?
I don't know, because R-Truth's the -- seller on WWE merchandise, which is mad.
Yeah. You know what? It's official, lads. I keep on, when talk shit about R-Truth, never was a big on R-Truth bandwagon. But it's official. I'm digging what they're doing with him with Judgment Day.
Brilliant.
It was just the moment when he said the day that he was born, he looked up at the doctor and said, "One day I'll join Judgment Day." I'm like, all right, R-Truth.
Did you see the picture? Did you see the picture? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a video.
No, I see the video, but it's the picture of him, the doctor. The doctor's holding him.
Yeah. And it was like, we've been through everything together. When Damian Priest won Money in the Bank, it was just a badly version of him editing the photo. When Rhea Ripley won the Women's Royal Rumble, I can't even speak today. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm on board with R-Truth. So nice one, Barry, if you're watching this.
Oh, he's brilliant.
I recall, I believe Vince McMahon actually absolutely adores R-Truth from what I
Yeah, he's
remember.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually seen him in Dublin. The one time I remember the three of us being in Dublin for WWE, and Matt, you were definitely there with us. And I
Yeah,
remember R-Truth was tag teaming with Goldust. Remember that?
yeah. It was the
I
day
remember
Bailey,
that.
I think. I think it was that one.
Yeah, it was one of them anyway, definitely.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think I remember I actually was we'll get to it in a bit but I was on TikTok and I just looked saw this video of R-Truth when he was in the Royal Rumble and I was
hmm.
like I completely forgot about this but this bit was hilarious when he was made his run down to the Royal Rumble but he took out a ladder started climbing it and he just says where's the briefcase apparently it was very last minute that he said to Vince McMahon saying that can I try this spot and Vince like oh go for it go for it go for it so that's a sign that Vince like he's on board with R-Truth.
Yeah, no, he is. Um, yeah, the Judgment there, I absolutely adore. I
I
think,
what the big question is Priest going to win?
well, Matt reckons WrestleMania cashing.
I
You
reckon
just,
because what I heard today from some reliable sources that he is cashing in the next week or two.
it changes the game, really, doesn't it? He's not going to cash in against Roman anyway.
No, it'll be the Raw World
Yeah.
Rumble, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
I'm,
happened. It could go either way.
I'm just thinking, Phil, you actually pitched this idea, and I personally think that this is actually a good one. I know we won't talk about it now because it's up in the air right now. But if Roman Reigns was facing Cody Rhodes, Phil, you said it, Cody would win, and then all of a sudden Damian Priest would cash in the Money in the
Yeah,
Bank.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would still be unreal. I know we don't know what's going on with The Rock and everything like that, but that's still a perfect, like heartbreaking ending of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are we saying? So are we all in agreement or disagreement that
I
um
I'm at a place now where I'm thinking, oh, they're like panicking backstage, thinking, oh God, he has that case. We need to get it off him.
yeah. But do they do it? How do they do it? Is it a case of Jinder's fighting Seth at
Well,
Royal Rumble and then
R-Truth will
fucking
cost him, to be honest with you. It would not surprise me one bit.
he'll cost
Priest, yeah, by accident or something.
yeah. Yeah, it'd be a shame. It'd be a shame.
Mm.
But the
Because
thing
Like
is, like after WrestleMania is over, they're going into new Money in the Bank, and he has to cash it in, or it's over. You know what I mean?
yeah,
yeah,
I did hear now that apparently they're gonna do a straight up Sami Zayn and Bloodline storyline with R-Truth and Judgment Day that he just gets the trust and he joins Judgment Day. He turns on them and gets over, but I can't see that happening. But
I
never know.
can because I see them all going. I see Finn Balor going face.
Yeah, yeah,
mm,
I
sure.
also think Rhea Ripley should be away from them as well.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that Rhea Ripley is like a heel because we keep forgetting that she's getting over the fans that cheering for her. And usually when a fan cheers for a heel, W is like, all right, you're face now. That
Yeah,
happened to LA Knight if you remember, like
yeah, it's a strange one. It remains to be seen what's going to happen. But yet again, I suppose we're very debatable on this one. Does as you said, does Jinder face Seth Rollins? Is it the case they have a
well,
match
he's
in the
fighting
Rumble?
tonight, so we'll see what happens in that one.
Yeah, yeah, it'd be interesting. I just went quickly to Paddy Power, and as it stands, CM Punk is still the favorite.
Did you
Four
notice
to
anything
nine.
about those odds, right? I wasn't going to bring it on. I'm not going to bring it up until you see it yourself. If you
Yeah,
scroll down, right,
yeah.
look who's down that. Look who's there.
Stone Cold.
No, not Stone Cold. This is someone who's not even in WWE.
MJF is still there. Yeah,
Yeah, he's like fifth favorite.
yeah. Which is strange.
yeah.
Cody second favorite. The Rock third favorite. Gunter fourth. Sammy five. As it stands, Bailey's still the favorite to win the ladies, but closing in, guys, closing in.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch is very close to Bailey's odds. Very
Yeah.
close.
But the match would be good. I have no problems. I think the match would be very good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say something, but this is why the Rumble has to be my favorite pay-per-view now, just because you never know what's gonna happen. So I'm on board with this now.
Yeah, this is going to be the strongest one in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the soon-to-be highlight of the Women's Royal Rumble, AJ Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm still
I,
happy.
I don't see it, but like if you go for it, I don't see her being in it.
Let's light it up, light up, light up, light up the sky, Phil. I'm out.
That's a TikTok exclusive right there. Matt Murphy singing. Yeah, I don't know. There's going to be some surprises. I think we're going to see Ken Shamrock in the Rumble.
So I do.
I reckon I read there Maven has not been contacted, but he's
Oh.
open. But
Yeah.
someone I would
Imagine Maven doing that dropkick on Braun Strowman, the same thing. Come on.
be
Come
sick.
on.
It
Or a
would be sick.
drop kick on Brock Lesnar.
Even better.
Yeah. I yeah, I do see some surprises there, right, to be fair. But like we mentioned this the other day in our group chat. Mohammed
That's hard,
yeah. Hassan. Like I would absolutely love if he came back. He's still in tremendous shape. I think he actually done an indie show maybe a year or two ago.
Yeah, he did something all right a couple of months back, I think.
Yeah. And like that guy was really fed to the dogs.
Well, what happened was not his fault, and it was very unlucky timing.
Yeah. Because he was the real fucking deal. Like
So I'm sure he
he
was
had
going
everything.
to win the belt, sure.
Yeah, yeah. What was that
Yeah.
story again? He was supposed to beat who?
Batista.
Yeah, and what happened? It was just a last minute decision, was
They
it?
did a terrorist angle the same day that a thing got blown up.
Yeah, that was it. I remember when I was a kid, I actually saw him and I was like, he's the perfect heel. I remember, but I was like, what was the big deal about him? But they just like happened to kind of debut him at the wrong time at the
Well, he
time.
shouldn't have moved brands either. Like he was grand where he was.
Mm.
Yeah.
But
And
he was,
what blew up again? Was it
I
fucking
think it was like an underground tubes or something in London.
it was the
oh
London
yeah, yeah.
bombers that happened, yeah. So
But
it's
and
just
that,
okay.
so he was set to become champion, so
At SummerSlam, yeah.
Jesus Christ, that is epic.
I actually, funny enough, I just looked him up like just yesterday to see how he's doing. He was only like 25 at the time,
Yeah,
24 at least. He was still
very
young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved him. I remember like do you know what I mean? I thought he was fantastic. I'd love to see him come back. I think out of respect he deserves to run, do you know what I mean? I don't think he didn't have much beat backstage, did he?
No, I think he was pretty much liked.
Yeah, I think it's just a wrong time for him, unfortunately, do you know what I
They're
mean?
going through those kind of lads. I'd love to see Mr. Kennedy.
Well, yeah, he said he's game to come back. I was just checking Mohammed, who said he's only 42, like
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess what he's doing now though. Guess what his new
he's a
job is.
Is he a teacher?
principal, is he? Yeah,
He's a principal
principal.
of middle school. Yeah, like a
Hmm.
primary school.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him come back. Matt, do you see anyone coming back? I know you mentioned AJ Lee. Do you see anyone coming back to the men's or ladies that we could potentially see come back?
Who can I say come back? I really would love to see Ken Shamrock because he's kind of like getting more recognized now, especially after Impact. I would like to see. I'm just gonna say I would like to see someone from TNA actually showing up, like TNA or AEW showing up because WWE is now officially embracing the Forbidden Door.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it? It looks that way.
Yeah. So that's it.
Does Moose turn up, lads?
I don't think so, but it would be brilliant.
Yeah.
My pick is Ken Kennedy. Kennedy.
You think he's back, yeah?
I think he's going to be like, remember when MVP came back and he looked good? I
Yeah.
think it'll be similar kind
Yeah.
of.
Well, he's still coaching. I know he's a
Oh, he's
wrestling.
not young man either. He's nearly 50.
Yeah, yeah. But he deserves that run. Like he was
Well, he's
fucking
another guy that
fantastic.
got screwed over.
Mm.
Yeah, when I looked up like Mr. Kenji as well. What about? Funny enough, I'm bringing up all these wrestlers that I decided to look up. He was just the most unluckiest wrestler in W at the
Timing.
time.
It's all about timing.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
that. What was it? He was meant to be Mr. McMahon's like illegitimate son,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he got suspended. He got an injury when he won the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
Lost the edge to go get surgery. Apparently, he didn't need surgery at all. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
he was actually back on TV within 2 months, I think.
Mm.
Yeah.
Canada.
Oh,
I did love
he was
his
very he was
angle in
very good.
TNA though.
Mm.
Yeah, I did love his character in TNA though. Just him being an asshole.
Yeah, he's a good guy, as you say, so underrated too. Like, I think he was an Intercontinental Champion, was he?
He was
US
In
definitely
US,
anyway, yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. So we're saying maybe Ken Shamrock, Mr. Kennedy.
I'd love Steve Blackman, but that's just me.
Ah, the little weapon.
Yeah. Or Lance Storm or somebody like that.
If I could be serious for a second, he used to always say that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Lance.
Yeah. I know he's gonna
Man.
come out with
Hard to know,
does
but
anyone remember his dancing gimmick?
Lance. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I think he kissed one of the divas and he was all happy out and he started dancing. It was like last for about 2
the thing
weeks.
is, if Val Venus wasn't so mental, he would be good.
Oh, imagine the pop. Hello, ladies.
He's mental though; they'll never go near him.
Yeah,
Uh
but he's
He's off
Val
the
is Val.
he's
He
off the
speaks
wall.
he speaks his mind. There is a rumor, guys, that apparently this is official that Naomi is coming back and she will be back. She's going to be back.
Well, she did
Um,
say definitely said goodbye after her match at the weekend. So yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I think
Um, Especially the way she lost the belt as well was quite interesting. And yet again, guys, I'm saying this and I'm predicting it. Lyra Valkyria, she will be at Royal Rumble.
yeah,
Uh,
we all said this before, but yeah, I no surprise that she's just showing up.
She
Lara.
she'll be final three. I'm telling you, if she's in it, she'll be the final three, four.
yeah.
Yeah. And I think funny enough about Lara, it's like I think she should know this, but I feel like she's inspiring a lot of more like girls and boys to actually in Ireland to become professional wrestlers. So that's
100%,
that's
100%,
yeah. So
100%. It's
Lara
interesting
doing it
times.
proudly.
I was that.
Hmm.
I
No, I
just
was
said
going to say
Lara's
I
doing it
was
proudly.
going to come away from the Royal Rumble, but Matt had something.
Yeah.
No,
What was it?
yeah. I just said Lara is doing us proud.
All right,
Yeah.
okay.
Aoife is a ledge.
I
Right,
just
Phil,
have
what you
some.
have?
I just have some quick fire news stories.
Yes.
So Mickey James is now the new executive producer at OVW. Um,
That's Al Snow's one, isn't it?
Al Snow's promotion, yeah.
He's still there, isn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Uh,
So she's in charge of talent scouting and
yeah.
producing.
Did you watch? That's the oldest organization, isn't it?
Well, Vince used to own it. Like he used to be involved with WWE.
Yeah, and I remember they brought out a documentary on Netflix about that, and it was showing the struggle. But they could have been a good place now at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They're obviously not going to be top tier, but
Hmm.
they're definitely on the rise for sure.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So Hulk Hogan helps a woman out of his car in a serious car accident.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
This is the second.
You're coming out of that car.
This is the second car accident Hogan was at in the space of a month.
Yes, but imagine being in an accident. Okay, not a critical accident. Imagine just someone goes into the back of you, or you're pulled in on the hard shoulder. Next thing, you okay there, brother? Holy shit! Like
Oh, yeah.
it's like us going up to OTT in Dublin or us going to fucking Belfast. Next thing, Seamus pulls up next to us. All right, lads, do you want a tow there?
Or
Fucking hell,
Conor Mack or someone. You know what I mean?
Conor
Yeah.
Mac, hop into the Lambo. I'll take you to the. Do you know what I mean? It'd be fucking class.
Lads
Yeah.
can dream, Jerry. Lads can dream.
Well,
But
listen, I dream a lot, and I know you dream, and I know Phil dreams. If you can dream, it can happen.
Uh, Vince McMahon is back on TV with a new documentary for Netflix.
What's it called?
What is the name of it?
is it called Wrestlers? I think I saw a post of it.
It's called Love Island America,
Oh no.
Fe- featuring
I
Vince
don't know the name.
McMahon.
I actually don't know the name, but I just keep hearing Vince McMahon documentary.
I would love to see Vince McMahon and I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here or Celebrity Big Brother.
He'll buy everyone out like that's
I
what Vince
know.
will do.
Jack Perry debuts at New Japan Pro Wrestling and rips
I,
up AEW contract.
I don't get that. Is he with All Elite Wrestling? Is it a work? Is he? No one
Yeah,
knows.
he had this thing on his hand saying scapegoat, so he clearly is going to run with this thing that he was at fault.
What's your honest thought on Jack Perry?
I think
Is
he's his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't get his team out of my head. Whoa, whoa,
But
whoa, whoa.
yeah, that was brilliant. I
Ah,
Yeah.
Jungle. It would have worked as Jungle Man, but look, here we are. Uh, Jack Perry, like I like Jack Perry. He won't be one of my top favorites now. He won't be someone that I would like constantly follow. But like, I think after the incident with CM Punk, he's just gonna have this negativity over his head, like, because it's still a big, he said, they said, like,
There's one or two
Yeah.
small things I'm going to say, and then we'll talk about TNA because before we go,
Yeah.
I never got your opinion on Kevin Dunn properly. He's gone completely.
What,
yeah,
what do you reckon happened there, Phil?
I just think he was a Vince guy and he wanted out. He's been there 40 years.
Yeah. It's
Um,
a it's an interesting one, isn't it?
yeah, well, people aren't happy because like things are going to change for the big time because he was in charge of all that production.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like, I know a lot of people is complaining about the camera angles, the constant cuts.
Yeah.
Maybe we're gonna finally see cut calm down those type of ones, and maybe we're gonna see like actually underutilized like talent being recognized. Like I'm delighted to see what Karen Cross is getting recognized now with his team.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it was good they brought back the boys, but like,
I think
yeah,
it's a bold move. I think he probably felt that he was I would just use the term scapegoated, but he probably thought that when Vince left that he was been left out for the wolves. Um,
yeah, yeah,
there's also one or two more things I wanted to bring up. Austin Theory and Carmelo Hayes were very lucky they weren't killed on SmackDown.
What actually happened with that?
The what's that? See, Spanish Fly went wrong. Um, and
Oh,
he landed on his head.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
Austin Theory is the guy who slipped when he went for the move.
yeah.
The match was stopped immediately, so that's how you know it was pretty serious.
Like, um, first of all, Austin Terry he's fallen off the face of the earth.
Yeah, since the Cena match, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know what I mean.
Don't start about the Cena match. I think I remember we watched it all together and we all had the same face. We all looked at each other and was like, the hell was that? The hell was
Yeah.
that?
Is there footage of that fall? There probably is there?
Oh yeah, I saw it over Twitter. It's very bad. That's really bad.
Yeah,
Uh,
talk away there. I'm gonna watch it there quickly.
yeah, no, it's like if you watch the slow down version of it, it's actually frightening.
So
Uh,
he's very. I suppose he's very lucky that he's athletic. You know what I mean?
well, his neck would be strong, yeah, so he's haunted.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah, to see it, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
Cora Jade is going to be out for a lot of time out because she tore her ACL.
Yeah, and you can't rush that back. Like, that's one of them things. It's something that you have to leave rest.
Yeah, so that's kind of sucks because she just came back from a big absence.
Yeah, I suppose there's a lot of people that can reach out to her, like Nixon Newell.
WWE are under a lot of pressure because of all these injuries. Charlotte's out for months.
What
Uh,
happened to Charlotte again?
she did one of her knees, I think.
Yeah, that's not good. Fuck.
And there was another bad injury as well on Raw there last week with one of the Vikings.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen
Yeah,
that.
that was pretty bad.
And that's a buzz then because obviously it puts them like they're a tag team.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well,
So
you don't think WWE is gonna like really kind of like have backup plans in case more injury happens?
they
Well,
do. Well, Jinder
yeah,
Mahal is the backup they need. Give them all the fucking belts.
the bad. Yeah. Uh,
Don't hinder the Jinder.
so yeah, so that's kind of like most of the news I've seen there. Uh,
Yeah, that's all the breaking news.
and then the other news I suppose is Bailey and Sasha Banks were at Hard to Kill.
I saw
Yeah.
that. So yeah.
It was definitely them.
Oh yeah, you could tell it by a mile. You could tell by a mile.
I know. Like, is this a sign that Bailey Banks is coming back to WWE?
if she comes back, what does she do? Do you know what I mean? She's had issues over the years. I know Triple H is in charge. Everything's changed. Her problem was probably Vince. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to know, really, isn't it?
It is going to be very hard because, like, what is she going to do is correct, is right. Like, especially if Trinity is coming back as well.
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah.
just going to go back for the tag belts that they were fighting for in the first place?
Yeah,
But
when you
she's better off fucking doing something else, you know?
when you mention like every time I hear like Rena Money, Shasta Banks and Shindy coming back to re I can't once I have a bad taste in my mouth, but like they did call them out like on commentary. I think it was Michael Cole saying, "Oh, they let us down. They let the WWE down by leaving." It was like, do you really want to come back to that, girls? Really?
That's it, exactly. But a Trinity is a banker to come back because she did definitely said goodbye. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Overall, though, did you get to watch it? Or did you get someone watch some of it?
Yeah, I've watched a lot of it, to be honest. I watch a lot of it on Instagram and, you know, on Twitter, and then I kind of go back and get the full matches. But yeah, yeah. Incredible. I think
Yeah, it was brilliant.
yeah, I think TNA is gonna be savage.
Oh, you
I'm
know,
trying to
TNA is on the rise when Eric Bischoff promotes it more than AEW. He said it down on his podcast.
yeah, he's got a bit of love for TNA, I think, deep down, you know. I think he does. But the whole I'm gonna have to say it, like Dolph Ziggler slash is it Nick Nemeth? Is it?
Emmett, yeah.
Yeah,
Again,
so
yeah.
like, it's yeah, look, that's big, you know what I mean? We put up a snippet there on the YouTube channel, like it done 10,000 views. It's fucking
Yeah,
yeah, it's
I think I'm gonna be bold to say this now, but I'm gonna say TNA was probably is gonna be better than it was prior
No,
beforehand.
it'll be
Because
better than AEW this year for
the one thing about TNA was like I noticed like everyone likes to say this about them is like, oh, they're so anti WWE, they're trying to compete with WWE. But now because we said this before, now we're living the day where WWE is not the only company. AEW, New Japan, AAA, even OTT. I think this is a shot for TNA to be like, yeah, we're gonna be
this
TNA.
also as well
We're
shows you
gonna-
how much they're on the rise that someone Dolph Ziggler will go there.
yeah.
Yeah, to get noticed.
He's obviously been promised something. I can't see Dolph, Matt. I can see a lot of wrestlers from TNA work elsewhere as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like they like, you know, like Brookside signed, you know.
Trent Seven was unlucky over the weekend. He had some issues with traveling.
Yeah, that was probably left so late. You know what I mean? You have like, you know what I mean, Zach Gibson. Do you know what I mean?
But
You have
there's loads of talent there, like Mike Bailey,
yeah.
Trey
Yeah,
Miguel, who was on with you the other day.
yeah, I would not be. I'd be very surprised if we don't see Sesh Martina heading to TNS soon.
Yeah,
mm,
brilliant.
yeah. Because
Mm.
she did get like a good few dark matches. Like I understand that a lot of people saying because the Americans didn't really get like you know the Irish banter from Sesmoth, but if they bring her back, she is like gonna bring all that she can. Like
Oh, she's box office. I think it might just be visa issues yet again. I think like, you know, Martina's quite young, you know, but I think sometimes there's visa issues. It takes time, but like I
yeah.
think any organization in America would be stupid not to sign her
I
on a
love
two,
that.
because we know Ring of Honor had her, like, and there was obviously the pandemic, which really fucking took its toll on the world, you know. But yeah, like Seshmont Martina, she's good enough to be in NXT. She's good enough to be anywhere.
Yeah, and
So
she'll get recognized. I know she'll get to a visa, but we need to realize one thing: she's gonna step in the ring with Raven Creed at the next RCW show. So she needs to get through that first. Needs to get through the bitch from the cabin, Raven Creed herself, like, and then she'll
definitely.
get recognized.
Definitely. And again, guys, I'm glad you mentioned that. Respect my authority. Don't forget, guys, the PAB, Cork City, Friday, February 9th. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Get your tickets right now at eventbrite.ie. And yet again, the main event will be Owen Richards versus the TNA World Champion Moose, guys. That is groundbreaking news. That is ridiculous. The TNA champion will be in Cork, and he's going to face the RCW champion, Owen Richards. It is going to be incredible. So make sure you get your tickets right now at eventbrite.ie, guys. And yet again, Raven Creed versus Seshmont Martina, and many more matches on that card to be announced in the coming days as well. But the Wrestleslam team will be there, and we cannot wait to see you all there. It's going to be one fucking hell of a night. So get your tickets right now at eventbrite.ie. Right, guys, do we have anything else to speak about? Are
I
we?
think Matt has some news there about
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah,
Social media.
I think this is a big announcement, lads, but it's official. Uh, Wrestleslam is now down with the cool cats here and there. That's a bad way to put it, But we are now officially on TikTok.
Mm. It
Yeah,
only
we
took
are.
us fucking 10 years, like, but anyway. It was
Yeah,
Matt finally said, yeah, I got this TikTok shit under control.
yeah.
And
It,
look at the views already, Matt. Jesus Christ, you
yeah.
put up 2 videos and we've got like over 1,000 views.
I
Woo!
think I think I even said this so many times. I said, lads, we're gonna have to go on TikTok. And I was like, TikTok's the big thing. Like every time we meet up, finally followed through up there, and we are getting a bit of good reviews. We're getting good feedback. You can see 3 videos already up. And yeah, let's keep boosting numbers, lads.
Yeah,
So
you did say it 3 years ago, by the way. You've actually said like we've mentioned having like our shows up on audio platforms and Spotify, and for a time they were. But Matt, you have to be fair, have said for 3 years we should be on TikTok, and now it's finally happened.
no, it
So
wasn't 3 years, Jerry. It was actually 4 years.
four,
How dare you?
yeah, 4 years, yeah, shit. I just want your take as well, guys. Do you want us to do a watch along? For the Royal Rumble. Is that something that you want? Let us know. We will be in a gaff watching the Royal Rumble. Um, so it
Oh, I'm only saying because WWE just released a load of new Funko Pops.
tell us who's there quickly. Who's there?
Okay, so you have Roddy Piper,
Which is big.
a new Hulk Hogan, which celebrates his 40 years,
Hmm.
Yeah,
a new Kurt Angle,
sweet.
WrestleMania 30 with Hogan, Rock, and Austin,
Whoa,
Shotzi,
right.
and
That's a good
Braun
one.
Strowman as well.
And did they put this on the website or is it on a different
It's just
website?
some guy posted it online saying that they're coming.
Epic,
I love the
epic.
Roddy Piper one, looks really good.
Phil's, Phil's gonna need a big shelf, like.
Yeah, I have loads of things.
I know Wrestleslam's
Yeah.
on TikTok, but do you think Phil's gonna have a TikTok page of just reviewing Funko Pops? See that happen?
Eventually, when I get my whole things,
Yeah.
get my whole setup, I will.
If Phil was to sell his DVD slash VHS collection slash Funko Pop collection, Phil would probably be worth in the region of 3.2 million right now.
Now, there's a few alright though that are they're over there that are pretty rare, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get that Bam Bam Bigelow one? Yeah.
Not yet.
Did you ever see the Hulk Hogan Sports Illustrated one?
I have it there. I have it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think
I have it there somewhere.
yeah, I need to like show some more love for my Funko Pops as well. Like
The only one I
there's
have
always
access to right now is the Charlotte one.
look
Yes.
at that. Well
Yeah,
detailed.
yeah,
The greatest female wrestler of all time.
yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I'd like to do a Funko Pop show. Actually, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I have so many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I think I have a love for Funko Pops. Like originally I got them because there's this little gap like in my gaff that was like I think I need to fill that with something. Might as well fill it with Funko Pops. And then I was like bought 1, 2, 3. Now I need another shelf. So
Yeah.
you got me a
Happens.
photo.
It happens. It's good. I almost start collecting them myself, but the kids will rob them, so I can't. Yeah, so that's another episode, guys. We covered pretty much everything. We like to go deep in discussion, which is probably why we have a good following. But yet again, we will be back, guys. We mentioned OTT as well. Yet again, OTT guys will be this Saturday. It's going to be in Dublin. It is the Royal Rumble special. Loco. So a lot of people reckon Jay's going to win. A lot of people reckon Renzo's going to win. The same. And there's a lot of rumors floating about at this moment in time that there's a massive return slash surprise at OTT as well this Saturday.
I think
God only
Session
knows
Mark's going to do very well in it.
who's that.
I think Session Mark's going to do very well in it.
Yeah,
Last two or three.
yeah, it's going to be incredible, guys. And yet again, we'll get a couple of vlogs up.
Yeah.
The
So if
small
you're
man
into the
Leon's
vlogs,
coming as well. Yeah.
going to the vlogs, be sure to follow us on the TikTok. We've got to mention where you can find us, which is at Wrestleslam Podcast. You know what? I'm going to show it off my phone. Look at that.
And we will have a lot of stuff from RCW up as well, guys. We're going to do a lot more kind of short videos. We'll try and get a couple of entrances, Matt, won't we? We'll do stuff like that.
We'll do stuff. We'll do a lot of stuff.
We'll do stuff.
Let's
And
step out of them.
we're going to try and persuade Phil. Phil has a ticket, by the way, guys. He was due to come, but he's been offered a big contract to do something. So we're going to try and persuade him.
Right.
We're going to try and persuade him, but I know he's busy.
But
But
I have an idea. Phil,
Yeah.
Phil, 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 Phil,
Phil is good. Yeah, we'll make sure something happens. But guys, yet again, thank you for tuning in away as always. It's an honor as always being joined by Phil and Matt. We'll have a special guest next week, a brand new addition. He'll be a monthly guest as well, a good friend of Matt Murphy. Don't forget, Tommy J will be back in due course. We'll have Lana, Dean as well. Dean O'Leary will be on with us, and we're going to keep rotating it as much as possible. It's my fault that no one's on this week, by the way. I completely fucked up. I forgot to send out a message. So, yeah, I'm going to take full responsibility, but look for myself, Jerry Collin from Phil Connolly, and Matt Murphy. We love you to bits, guys. Do stay tuned to Wrestleslam. And we'll have some interviews that we were supposed to put up a few weeks back. I'm responsible for that as well. They will be up, guys, in the next coming few days. So do stay tuned.
So just trust us, lads. Trust the process.
Trust the process. Okay, soon, guys. It's Wrestleslam. Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys.